So this is another message for my fellow Starseed brothers and sisters. In the past couple of videos, I've touched on how important it actually is to connect with certain long-term humans. I know that sounds like totally counterintuitive. Totally. But what you have to understand is that not every long-term human on the planet right now is staying in 3D. Not every one of them. There is a pretty significant number of long-term humans, some of them have probably even been here from the beginning of the game, who agreed to come out of the game, okay? And what I've learned on my path so far is that what most starseeds have no interest in the human games at all, except for the ones that they are forced to play. Like the money game. Can't really do a whole lot without money, so you're kind of forced to play that game. Things like that, However, what I've learned on my journey is the most efficient way is to play through the game, okay? The last Starseed friend that I knew that was attempting to just shoot straight through the game didn't make it, honestly. Didn't make it. And that's cool. If some of you don't really care if you make it or not, but for those of us who are here and for the long haul and really wanting to at least make it a goal to see it as far into the transition as possible, play through the game, okay? What that means is we got to start learning how to play some of these human games, learning how to do it, and actually getting in there and playing the game and leaving your energy in the game, okay? This is a slow, gradual transition anyway. For those of you who believe that your goal is to just come demolish the 3D game, not quite that quick and simple. We're not just gonna come in here and kick the tower over on the 3D game and have it crumble to the ground overnight. It's a dismantling process. It is a dismantling process. And when you connect with a long-term human who's coming out of the game, you all can help each other. They can guide you and help you understand how to play the human games, and you guide them and help them understand how to awaken and come out of the game. So the two of you can come together and intermingle, together and help each other in that way, So we want to play through the game, my Starseed friends. We want to actually get an understanding of what it really, really, truly means to be a human, We want to kind of understand, what is it that's so great about this game? Why is it? What's the point of this game? Why is it that you keep coming back to this game and playing it over and over and over? What is the satisfaction you get out of this really, really, really hard game, And I'm not saying that I enjoy the human game, but there are some times that when you really actually understand, and I don't mean just know it, I mean understand. Oh, I see the objective of this game. You can kind of sort of understand why a human would want to keep coming back and playing it over and over and over, Not that I would. Oh no, not that I would, but I get it, It's kind of like that one ride at the amusement park, that scares the hell out of you. And you're like, I don't ever want to go back on that ride again. Well, if you go on it a couple of times, you can okay, I see you're an adrenaline junkie. Oh, okay, I see. You get the rush. Similarly, that might have been a horrible example, but similarly, it helps to be able to kind of understand why they created this game. Just simply because it makes the process makes your job as a volunteer Starseed easier. It makes it easier to be able to play through the game, to be able to actually learn and comprehend these human games, be able to play them to the best of your ability. And as you're playing it, you're not playing, it's why you're playing the game. You're not playing the game to play the game, to get into it, to get addicted to it and try to figure it out. And if you don't quite accomplish what you wanted to accomplish, you keep coming back lifetime after lifetime to try to accomplish it. No. That's not what I mean. Learn to play these human games just good enough to where you can play through them and still perform your job as a starseed. Okay, spreading energy, spreading your frequency. Okay, because all you really have to do is put your feet on the planet, but that's like, do you really want to do like the minimal amount of work that you can do? You came here to help. Are you going to come here and just half-ass it, or you want to come here and like really help to the best of your ability? Because if you're here, you chose to be here. Sorry. I know there's a lot of you out there that try to live by that "I never asked to be born" bullshit. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay? So just because the game is a lot harder than you expected it to be, does that mean that you should just hang back and do like the least amount of work as possible? I don't think so. I'm here to do my job. My job is to be a beacon of light, to spread this frequency and this energy and plant these seeds of awakening and help people shift their perspectives and change their viewpoints and unwire the old brainwashing, that came along with the 3D game, and to unwire, the ways that we've been manipulated into using energy against ourselves and trapping and enslaving ourselves psychologically. That's what I'm here to do, is to help assist in that process. And by golly, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to work my ass off. I done tried to leave. Y'all know, back when I was like 27 years old, I done tried to leave a couple times. I wasn't allowed to leave. So if I'm stuck here, I'm going to make the most of it that I possibly can, So just do the best you can, like I said, to try to find a long-term human who is coming out of the game. That means that they're open and receptive to hearing your message, open-minded, willing to look at different perspectives. Typically long-term humans who are coming out of the game are a little bit fed up with the game anyway themselves. You can kind of tell that they're a little bit bored with it, and they're just kind of getting tired of it, and they're ready for something new, and they kind of gravitate towards things of a spiritual nature, and their ears kind of perk up whenever they hear you talking about some things like awakening and manifestation and little things like that. And you can tell that they're open and receptive to coming out of the game. And those are the humans, the long-term humans that you want, by your side. Now, does that guarantee that they are going to pop wide awake? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. And also too, on the other side of that coin, that doesn't mean that you're going to wake up and just figure out how to play the human game overnight. That's why y'all are here helping each other. They have lived more lifetimes on this planet than you could even wrap your mind around. Okay? These human concepts and this brainwashing and this, the way they look at this world and this life that we've been led to believe is all that is so hardwired into their soul. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for them to really take the blindfold off and unwire these beliefs and these viewpoints and whatnot that they have had for millions of years. It's going to take some time, just like it's going to take you some time to really learn and understand how to play some of these human games. Okay? But makes for a smoother transition. That's what I've learned on my journey. I mean, I am no master when it comes to the human games at all. You know, I'm still learning as I go. I still don't quite understand a lot of them. There's a lot of the human games that I still just think are the stupidest damn games, you know, but at least we're making some effort. It makes for a pretty smooth transition to learn how to play through the game on your way up and guide and assist the people who are choosing to come out of the game along with you. All right, well, I know at least one person needed to hear that. Again, that was for my fellow Starseeds. This is the only way I can really think to connect with like as many Starseeds as possible is here on this YouTube channel. So anyway, just think about that if you want. If not, chuck it. Don't worry about it. Just some advice. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Have a good day.